3, 2, 1. You're on the air. Your ultimate intimate conversation with your favorite artist. And tonight in the hot seat with all the shenanigans, I got Robert Tepper. That's right. He's in the house. He's going to talk to us about his new music, his old music, and what he's doing July 30th. Don't touch that dial. All starts now. Bang. Welcome, everybody. We're back. The voice, the man. You might have worked out to his new music, No Easy Way Out, from Rocky 4. It made you get muscles. It might have even got you some little, you know what I mean, little this. But everybody, I want to give him a round of applause. He's here in the house. His name is Robert. Last name is Tepper. It's no easy way out when you're with ADIKA. Give him a round of applause. Here he is.
So would you rather I call you Stefan or ADIKA? Which one?
You could call me whatever, Stefan, moron. I don't even care. I'm just happy you're here, everybody. And for you guys all tuning in right now, Robert, you have a YouTube channel. And before the YouTube strike me, I have to play 4 seconds of each song. But look how good the guy is. Check out his channel, subscribe to his channel. Links are in the description down below. And if I annoyed you, just subscribe to him and still subscribe to me and send my link to somebody you can't stand. Let me bother them as much as I bother you. Check out Robert right here.
She's just 16 years old. Leave her alone, they say.
Beautiful. I hate YouTube because they make me do this. I'm going to have to fade in, fade out because they'll copy strike me. But that is the legendary song, Into the Night, Benny Mardones, which you co-wrote. And then we got over here.
We're not indestructible.
Another hit.
Baby, better get
another version.
Straight. I think it's unbelievable how you give into the hands of fate. Some things are worth fighting for. Some feelings never die. I'm not asking for another chance. I just want to know why.
It's beautiful. You know what? You are here. I am so happy. That's Robert Tepper. Listen to that voice. You still sound great.
I'm blessed, man. I have to tell you, because if I didn't sound at least workable, you know what I mean? Because I'm always looking to get better, you know, and especially at this point, because I don't know if it's the antihistamines or what it is, but I'm writing like crazy, you know what I mean? And it's like you get this delusion, like, doesn't everyone want to hear everything I'm doing? Because I've never put 15 songs on a record, but on this record, Feels Like Monday, there's a lot of new songs on that record.
You got a new record coming out, and also you're doing actually a Facebook thing, aren't you? Doing this Facebook thing, and let me put the banner up here. You're going to tell stories. You're going to play tracks from it. Is it a video? Right here? You got July 30th. It's the video premiere of Feels Like Monday.
Yes.
Now, are you going to be live in there too?
We're going to be live in there. I want people to call me. We're doing it at a time so people from Europe can call me. You know what I mean? I'm not doing it in the middle of the night, man, because, you know, the reality of the situation is, as, you know, many people, all the No Easy Way Out people are, you know, there's a lot in Germany, there's a lot in Italy, there's a lot in France, South America, you know, all over the place. And I'm not just saying, I'm not trying to make it sound like, but I want to talk to everybody, man. I want to bring in the people, man. Look, I love sitting where I'm sitting. If you can see, there's a board right here. There's 100 guitars right behind me.
Let's see.
I'm good at this stuff. You know what I mean? I'm fun at this stuff. The promotion stuff I'm probably not as good at, but this time, Chris Cameron's been handling the managerial and guitar duties in the project.
Mm-hmm.
And we are we're giving it a push, man. I'm reaching out to people. I'm getting out there, you know.
Well, I've been reaching out to you before this even came out.
I bet it was hard to get in touch with me.
You didn't know me. You didn't know nothing about me. You hated.
I feel like I grew up with you.
The guy hated me before he did this show. Now he'll love me. Maybe he'll come back, and we're gonna.
I'll come back.
You better come back. We just started, but everybody in the audience, please share this link out. I want you to subscribe to his channel on YouTube, which it looks like this. Check that out, Robert Tepper Official. Links are in our description down below. And is it a new channel you just put out? You're getting teched out there.
It's all new, man.
It's TikTok, man. You got to get on TikTok.
Do you love TikTok?
I'm getting into it.
When I'm watching TikTok, my wife goes to the bathroom on TikTok. She goes, enough with the TikTok already.
Because Robert, it'll lead you down another road. You'll get stuck looking at big asses on TikTok.
Well, there is that, but I hear a lot of good new artists there. You know what I mean?
It's a lot. It's a lot.
I mean, which is great, man. I mean, I love singers.
It's insane how you'll scroll one way and it'll take you a whole nother way. This is the world we live in. It's social media. You get engaging with people.
Part of what the biggest thrill that would happen to me, and I don't know if it's going to, but it feels like Monday. If I get even 10 seconds on TikTok and I'm going like this and saw me, that would be like hearing my song like on WPLJ back in
Jim Kerr. Well, that was the station, WPLJ. I know it very well. And NEW, those were the two rivals.
Absolutely, man.
Tell me about the new song now. I want to know. I want to hear it. I want to share like a bar or two.
Did you not get the?
I didn't get a link to it.
Oh, okay. All right. You got to kind of wait till the end of the month, man. I'm sorry.
July 3rd. I got to wait, right? Chris wouldn't send me a sneak preview. The guy's not giving it away.
Okay. He's in charge, man. I'm nothing but the talent. I'm pushed up front.
I get it. It's like you don't expose it. You don't want to show too much. It's like looking at a hot chick. You can see the thongs like by the jeans, but you don't want to see the whole thing unraveled.
You can see the bra strap on the side with a little bit of tit.
Exactly. Let's go.
Just be canceled in about 80 places.
Okay, so do me a favor. Okay,
I'm not allowed to like that stuff.
Feels like Monday. Tell me what the vibe of the song is.
The vibe of the song is like kind of clean guitars, a little Mark Knopfler-esque, with a smoky voice to it, you know what I mean? With a little bit, maybe a little bit of Tom Petty-ish, you know what I mean? Who I love. It's got that, and the lyric is kind of, the lyric is intense for me because it was one of these songs, and I don't know if this is an age thing, but it's like all of a sudden I'll be going through a hard drive and I'll play a song and I'll find something and I'll listen, and this happened to me. I don't remember writing this song, okay? I don't remember writing this song. I vaguely remember creating the guitar riff that's part of it on a looper that I had, okay? But I don't remember. But then I went through it, man. There was like a bunch of vocals. I did a comp, you know what I mean? I put it together, and I love this tune, man. I said, because as you get older in this thing, and it's still something that's serious to me. You know what I mean? I mean, what am I doing here at 72? Why am I still writing songs and putting them out, man? Why? Because it's what I do. You know what I mean? It's still enjoyable to me. I love making records. And so it was really interesting to me that this song, like, well, it had a bit of magic to it. Like, I got that feeling, there's one, I love the lyric to it, dirt under my nails, you know what I mean? It's got it's got a lyric that's got some nasty shit in it. Yeah, but your melodies that you come up with and your voice, there's nothing like, you know what? I mean, listen, right here, let me show a little of the past right here. Check this out, kids. Look at him right here. There's no easy way out. There's no shortcut. What a voice, man. Your voice is like magic. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. I kind of touched upon that voice in Better Than the Rest. You know what I mean? This is more singer-songwritery, but where I'm going next is even, it's so great. I even know what my next record's going to be. So I have to come back, Stefan. Are you kidding me? You're coming back. Don't give me your number because you'll
you'll be in trouble. So don't worry.
Outside the door for basketball soup. Like,
They'll be fine. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to young Robert Tepper. You were working as a songwriter for like almost like the Brill Building type guys.
I did a bit of that. I did.
Did you work?
So I was working for Cam America. Cam America was in Madeline Sunshine and I had written a song called This Is It, This Is Love. Okay, for Paul Anka, embraced this song and recorded it, made it to like 21, 22. Debbie, oh yes, he looks young. He looks young. I love you, Debbie.
Debbie's the best.
So so it was the kind of thing. I'm in New York. The best musicians in the world are available to me, right? And this lady, Faye Rosen, is saying, you get songs together, you can go in and demo. You know what I mean? And I wasn't singing them. I didn't have confidence in my voice then. Wow. You know what I mean? And it was like, so I would write them and we'd go in with like, Will Lee and with these people, like would be playing on my demos. And I'd be like, holy shit.
Will Lee. Wow.
I mean, and we were seeing those people in the clubs. There was a place called McKell's. I don't know if you remember McKell's. This was a place I'd go up there. I would see Ashford and Simpson up there, like hanging out, listening to stuff. You know what I mean? And New York was this time. It was like this unapproachable time, and I was just like writing bad songs and getting them recorded. You know what I mean? And figuring out how to do this. You know what I mean? And so it was a little Brill Building like, and Cam America was like the company that they handled all the music that Fellini put in. The guy was Italian. He was an Italian, man. He he would say, Roberto, I can't give you any more money. You know what I mean? Always with the no money. But it was a great learning ground for me because I got in the studio a lot. So that was fun.
So taught you behind the scenes and the real deal, what goes on. Basically, it was your school.
Yeah, it's kind of your school, and everybody's. Your dear Linda November was there. She sang with Steely Dan. You know what I mean? I never got her, but these other girls, man, they were like incredible singers. And I was like, I wasn't about to sing on my own stuff until I started to, you know what I mean? I started to feel it out. I was writing some easy shit. And I said, let me just sing this one, but it wasn't really until I started working with Benny that I started to get like, I realized that, I got to do this for myself. Man.
How did you hook up with Benny? Now, how did you guys?
Here's the story. And I hear they're coming out with a movie. It's one of the interviews I did. I think Ralph, this guy Ralph has his podcast. And I'm sorry, there's no Ralphs with podcasts.
No, Ralph Mouth. But Benny, who we're talking about is Benny Mardones. And check this out. Let's look right here. Is a clip of you with Benny live together. Look right here. Oh no, wait, that's the wrong clip. Right here. This is the clip. That's the wrong clip too. I got the clip here. I'm gonna get it. There's a clip of you and Benny playing together. And right here it is. Let me put this up really quick because it touches my heart. And Benny Mardones, for everybody tuning in, Benny Into the Night, one of the greatest singers and songwriters as well. And let's see if I can put this in here for you guys. Oh, it's so cool, man. You and Benny together. That's
probably the last time we performed together.
Was it really the last time?
Syracuse. He invited me to Syracuse. He said, Bobby, come up on stage with me on this. And I did No Easy. And there were a bunch of people there, man. It was like, it was one of those 80s shows. You know what I mean? And he was part of that. But, tough, man. That guy was like fearless, but he
even sounds great on that clip.
Yeah,
and that's,
and he was sick then. I could see it. You know what I mean?
Okay, let's go back now. How did you meet? Because I get so excited. The music gives me chills.
Benny and I met. So so I'm at a voice lesson in New York, and I'm, I think I had the Paul Anka song, and the teacher says, "Wait a minute, man. What was it? Neil Bogart? Was that the guy who had Casablanca? Right?
Yeah, yeah. Who
Okay.
get Donna Summer a kiss? Yeah.
And so he comes in, and he said, "This guy Benny Mardones is coming." They come in with fur coats, looking like total rock stars, right? And I'm like, these people, and he's got that crunch in his voice that's incredible, and he's doing some stuff, and boom, as fast as he came in, he went out, and the guy said, I can't remember his name. He said to me, "You want to write with this guy?" I said, "Are you kidding me? And you want to write with Benny?" I said, "Yeah, why not?" He puts us together. I mean, it had to be Providence, man. Because I'm a pretty realistic guy. You know what I mean? But we wrote 3 songs. We wrote "Might Have Been Love," "Too Young,"
Too Young,
and "Into the Night." Right, and we go up. Stu Fine is our A&R guy. We go up that night. Not that night, but whenever we got the come on over. We hung. Are we gonna write? We stayed up for days doing things of disaster. And up on 159th Street at his apartment up there. And when the sun came up and Polygram opened up, we ran down to Stu Fine and we played the song for him. He goes, "Sounds like your first single to me." You know what I mean? And that was it. That's how I met Benny.
Wow, so much soul that song has. It has, and even the backgrounds, the call, the back and forth. It's so Motown-esque.
But you know what? Look, the rock singers. I mean, it's so funny because I'm touching that vibe again with Chris Cameron. We've been getting in. He goes, "Tepper, when you did If That's What You Call Lovin'." You know what I mean? It's like, that's an Otis Redding song, probably. You know what I mean? It's like.
How did you and Chris hook up with each other?
Now, Chris and I know each other since 2017. I get a call when I come out with, the album with my kid on with Leo on there, and he says, "I'd love to get you to play at my club." I go, "Where's your club?" He goes, "In the middle of Arkansas." I go, "In the middle of Arkansas? I'm going in the middle of Arkansas to play in the club." And he goes, "Absolutely." And we did it. And we did. And from there, he said, "Hey, can I play with you on No Easy Way Out?" And then he put a band together, and I go to the Midwest, and I play. And now we're doing these concerts for 100, 150 people, where you saw some of the footage,
right? The acoustic, like an acoustic style. You'll do it like right here.
Exactly. Get that straight. I think it's unbelievable.
That's great. That's cool. That's so intimate.
And it's intimate, and it's like, I mean. And it's so satisfying, man. It just people listen. I get to tell stories like I just told you a story about that, and and so Chris has brought that to life for me, and we're writing songs, for the next record already, and and we're doing a bunch of songs from Feels Like Monday. We do Feels Like Monday. We do all these songs on there, it's a good record, man. The new record is great.
I clicked on your Facebook link for Feels Like Monday. For everybody watching, it's on. The links will be down below. But Feels Like Monday music video world premiere, and he'll be telling stories. Too bad I won't be his Dick Clark there, but I did see a video of you and Dick Clark, and it was pretty cool. You got to meet Dick Clark. How was that experience?
That was so funny. Him and his wife. You got a picture? You got anything?
I don't have the picture. I had it on the other link, and then you made me switch. No worries. But that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I got to do. I mean, this is a guy I ran home every day from school, and I'm watching this. And I have an older sister, my sister Marcy, and like this. These are. I'm playing. I'm 15 years old, playing it in the garage, and her friends are dancing. You know what I mean? But they're growing up on Dick Clark. I mean, we go home and what beat do you give it? It's got a good beat. We give it a 45, whatever. And now I'm on this show. And pretty fun, man.
It's pretty legendary, man. And also, there's so much you've done. Cobra. How about No Easy Way Out, the Stallone situation, writing that song, and I know you probably told a bunch of people, but you know what, you share it with my audience. How did that come upon?
So look, the blessing is that No Easy Way Out is a part of pop culture. You know what I mean? It's going to be around longer than me. It's going to be around longer than you. It's part of Rocky IV, which is, according to one guy, is the most famous Rocky movie. I guess it's up there.
The Apollo Creed gets killed in that one.
Come on. Here's the story. He said, I said, "Why'd you call me?" He said, "Apollo Creed just died. I had to talk to some I called your manager. That's very funny. So okay, so he's hilarious. So yeah, so Stallone, goes to the Scotty Brothers for music for Rocky IV, and I'm making my first record. This record has nothing to do with Rocky IV. Okay, I say that in the most general of terms. The song was done. My album was done. Joe Ciccarelli produced. Dan Huff, Alan Pasqua on keyboards, Myron Grumbacher on drums with that great drums. I mean, 3 intros. Guy Marshall, who I'm still dearest of friends with, played the solo and came up with a lot of the arrangement for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why don't we start with the intro? And which intro? There's 3 of them. You know what I mean? Dun, 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 boom, doo, 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 the one.
And that bass line is so driving.
Timmy Landers, man, I still know Tim. So, so the word was, "Hey, Tepper, you want your song on Rocky IV?" I said, "Yeah, I mean that would be cool. I guess nobody knew, we knew Rocky and stuff." I said, so he takes the song. The thing is, I say it was written for the music, for the movie. You know what I mean? And next thing I know, this kid, this dribbling idiot from Bayonne, New Jersey, is in Westwood at the opening of Rocky IV, sitting there with Rob Lowe, who was it? Tony Curtis, right? His Swedish wife at the time.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
who looked like Marilyn Monroe.
Right? And I'm sitting there going, what the hell is this? And all of a sudden that song comes on, and I'm like, holy shit. I thought maybe it'd be on the radio or it'd be under the bed or something like that, or a couple of 10 minutes. Yeah. You can't do it. Bam, man. They close the door. And then I forget about it, man. I forget. You guys got to remember, there's no Twitter. There's no Facebook. There's no YouTube. There's none of that shit. And years later, when all this stuff comes around, and my son keeps telling me, because they got 5 boys, right? One of my boys says, every athlete at my school, and he's like a football player, he's 6'5.5", strong as an ox. And he says, they all love your song, Dad. I go, what song? They go, No Easy. They worship that tune. I go, really? That's so good. All of a sudden, YouTube comes out, 30 million, 45 million, 50 million, 60 million people, 70, whatever. And I'm starting to get an inkling that this song is important to a lot of people. You know what I mean? So when I put out a record, and No Easy has been like such an important part of my journey. So when I get to do it, and I'm like a kid with stunted growth,
Yeah, yeah.
I play. What's the big club? I play the Whiskey,
on Sunset in Hollywood. Okay.
In Hollywood, and they do a video, and they say, "Hey, do you know the No Easy video is the number 3 video we've ever done?" And we're talking about Lemmy, and we're talking about so it's weird. Like 4 months ago, 70,000 people, the heavyweight championship of the world comes out, and 70,000 people are singing No Easy Way Out. You know what I mean?
It's a workout. I told you before we started the show. It's one of those songs I still put on my playlist when I'm working out to motivate me.
It's part of pop. It's not me. You know what I mean? It's part of pop culture. It's there, and I'm very happy that it's there.
I mean, look at your career. Even Into the Night, it was a hit 2 times. That song.
3 times.
Actually. 3 times. See, correct me. 3. I go 2. You do 3. See, I do 3. See, this is crazy. Your songwriting. That's why everybody, you got to check him out. New single. It's coming out. Is there an album?
It's an album. 15.
Yeah, you're putting out an album, because right here I got a question. Are you putting out a physical album, or is it digital?
It's going to be digital now, but because I know that the AOR crowd loves CDs. I'm going to, as a promotional thing, I'm going to do a run of CDs and start signing them and sending those out too.
That's pretty cool.
Right now, I'm giving you a video. I'm giving you a digital release, and then the CD is to come. And I'm not bullshitting. We're going to do the CDs.
You'll do the CD. So now your Rocky connection with here's a crazy thing. I saw you did an interview with somebody. I was just like Googling, and then what the character that Rocky was based on, Chuck Wepner, the boxer. He's from your area.
Chuck Wepner. So here it is. I was a big hooper, man. And from East Coast, I played a ton of basketball.
Yeah.
I wasn't great, but I wasn't awful. But I played good enough to play. And I'm playing at the PAL. And what does this guy say? You're in the show. Everyone can see and hear you. I hope so. Okay. I don't know what that means. But anyway, here we are.
Yeah.
And, so right next door to where we're playing, is Chuck working out, with the hat and everything, and he winds up being the prototype for what Rocky was, you know what I mean?
That's wild, huh? Yeah. Both guys. So it's like a little circle, a little connection there with you, Pat.
Me and Abraham King. I hope he's still alive. We used to sit there and we would play basketball at the PAL, and we'd be in those leagues, and I would do my best, Abraham.
It's funny talking to you. Before we're talking, we're mentioning names. I'm telling you about Joey D. He goes, he's still alive. It's like an East Coast. It's like calling somebody up. Who died today? Right. Like it's like the old the relatives.
People. It's like when people used to commit suicide in New York. When people mention a name, it's like.
It's like who okay, I know you got to run, and I don't want to hog up your time, but you better come back. But before I let you go,
you're awesome, Stephen. And it's like
really I want you to come back. You're a lovely guy you are, and I want everybody, before I let him off the hook, first of all, you guys are going to go in the links in the description. You're going to also join this on Facebook. Feels like Monday, the world premiere. You're going to click on it. Robert's going to tell you stories. You'll click on his YouTube links. I will make sure everything is there, and to get his music, we'll put it in there. We'll support the man. But I need to know, what are your top 5 must-have vinyl records that meant something in your life that you could not be without? Can you give us something?
Jesus, easy. That's so easy. Between the Buttons, the Stones was so important, Yeah. Any Beatle record, especially Sgt. Pepper. I mean, we would look at the covers and run home with stuff. The first Jimi Hendrix record. I mean, we just looked at it and bought it. We didn't have to go home and listen to it. Cream, the first Cream record. What's that? That's 4. That's not 4. You gave me 5.
I gave you 5. That's 4 you gave me. Okay, one more.
And the last one, let me, vinyl wise, you know what? Rockpile, man. When Rockpile came out, great record, man.
Rockpile.
Yeah, just with those guys, it was just, sweet as you, honey, sugar just couldn't be bought, and all those drum parts and so playing bass, and they just killed it.
It was so good. And also, I'm sure that you used to also listen to, because you're an East Coast guy, Labor Day weekend, CBS FM.
Oh my God!
You remember what the number 1 hit was always? Out the top, the 5. It was like the 500 songs, 1,000 songs. It was
500 songs.
It was top 500. It was always in Still the Night.
Yeah.
Still the Night. The 5 cents. Never. They never. It always stayed there.
Stuff. I always felt like I was too young for that stuff. Isn't that weird?
That's so funny.
Isn't that funny? It's like I grew up with those doo-wop singers, and I had an older sister.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? And everybody had the collars and the bell bottoms, man, and they were all singing that song. And I love those records. I mean, all the Ronettes records and all that stuff was so important to me. But when all the new stuff hit, you know what I mean? The English invasion. The
British invasion took over. It made you want to get rid of everything.
Because I'm a songwriter, you know what I mean? So that was about songs that we could do.
Yeah.
Songs that we could do. We weren't going to sing one in front of a garbage can with fire coming out of it.
It was all, it was such a great time for music. You're still doing great music. Everybody, Robert Tepper, he's in the house. Give him a round of applause. I thank him for being here. He has to get going. He has other interviews to do, but in the links down below, you're going to click on it all. Robert, you got to come back, man.
I will, man.
All righty.
You're my boy. I ain't bullshitting you, man. You're from the hood.
Nah, I appreciate that.
There ain't no bullshit about you. I don't know what the fuck you're doing in Washington, but
I might be coming back to your end. So you know what? If I do,
let me know.
I'll be doing that. But I want to thank everybody for the clap. Thank you all.
There's no helicopters. There's no like you get hungry. There's no Chinese deli.
We got good salmon, king salmon, king's.
How much salmon can you eat unless it's smoked, man?
But we got good locks, you know?
Good locks?
Come on, Were you bar mitzvahed, Robert? I want to know.
Come on, man. Don't insult me. Of course.
Come on. I got to know these things. I was about twice. Me too.
Because
I had one in Israel.
My grandparents didn't think it was religious enough, so they redid it. I'll I'll let you figure that one out.
I love it. I love it. You know what? Give me a round of applause. I thank you for being here, my friend. And I'll let you out, and we'll speak soon. Okay, you got other things to do.
Family, best to everybody.
Before I let you go, in the meantime, everybody subscribe, give us a thumbs up, make sure you like what you like, and check this out. The first of the month, our vinyl game show, we give away vinyl records where you go toe to toe. The audience votes, and we got our guest judges that will be with us. Ed Stasium, producer, Joe Travis.
Ed Stasium.
Do you know Ed Stasium?
God, Ed was like, didn't he do Fallout? Didn't he do Fallout?
Ed did the Ramones records. He did a lot of the Smithereens. Yeah. Ed is a co-host with me. Now maybe you'll be a co-host with me.
Those guys, man.
Okay, we got to bring him back on here. But everybody subscribe, hit that bell to be reminded when we come on, right by Robert. And also, links are down below. Until then, everybody, who loves you, baby? We do. And check out our other playlist with Tommy Chung and John Davidson and the Nelsons. And you never know who, but we're
You
here.
never know who's still alive, man. This is awesome.
we just want everybody to be alive and well. And here's the intro. Until then, everybody, we are out of here, kids. Hold on there, Robert.